Hey, ladies and gentlemen, Slice'em here, and we are finally live. Sorry about the late broadcast, a little later than normal. I did have a double header tonight. And Overlord first. Star Vault coming in second. People quick to hit the button. Ooh, this is kind of getting interesting. Boss must be asleep. I'm a little later than normal, guys, and again, I apologize. Had a long night. Had a long day, to be quite honest with you. I woke up this morning, this head cold just absolutely ruining my day. It was a very rough day at work, and then finally getting in here and got slammed a bunch of Advil, had a softball game, doubleheader, made it to the second game, missed the first one, it was that bad, and then come around and finally made it here tonight. So, there we go. So with that being said, got a lot of work to do. Waiting to hear back from my alliance on which way they're wanting me to go. And then also got Alliance Quest. So we'll see what happens here, and we'll kind of go from there. Quell says third, and no, Jacob didn't even attempt to come in first. He's running behind. Hey, what's up, Raven Knight? How's it going, buddy? So. Again, guys, we're going to get to work, see what we got going on. Until I hear back from the Alliance, we're going to go ahead and start out in the Alliance Quest. Plenty of stuff to be done there. And we'll just kind of move along the way from there. So, all right. And by the way, from last night to today, we've jumped up to 287 subscribers. So, again, guys, I can't say thank you enough. Even after the stream was over, we had a lot of people come in, visit the channel, and subscribe. So that's totally awesome. I'm totally in on that. So sorry I look like a bum again. I literally just got out of my softball game, came home, made sure everything was good, and now I'm here streaming. So don't know how late I'll stay up tonight. I am going to have to get some rest before I kill over. But let's go ahead and hit that Alliance Quest up. And we're going to be looking. I need to get in the arena. I need to get some more battle chips. This is the lowest I've had in battle chips in a long while. I started grinding the arena a little bit, made a couple pushes for some champions and got them. So now I've got all these battle chips, and I have had them, and now I'm low, so I feel awkward. Hey, Samuel, good seeing you again, buddy. And again, sorry I'm a little slow. Chid's working on something for me here. And it's supposed to be in my email, but I am not seeing it. Uh-oh. Samuel says, oh man, I've got the saddest story ever in MCOC history. So I'm a little worried because I'm sure there's going to be some pretty sad stories. All right. So what's your story here, Samuel? Boss says, dang it, I couldn't be the first. My chat wasn't working for like 5 minutes. Jacob probably hacked me. Oops. That's kind of funny. That's what I would do too, boss. I would definitely blame Jacob. He seems like that kind of guy. All right. Dang it, this is twice I've let my phone turn off as I'm typing to Chid. Guys, you can blame Chid for my lack of responsiveness right now. He's actually been doing me a great favor working on an overlay with me. So, no, Chid doesn't know how to spell. I'm pretty sure of it. Yes, Chid doesn't know how to spell. All right, we're going to blame Chid. So Samuel says, my brother opened a 5-star Archangel Crystal. Whatever champ he got, here was going to be his first ever 5-star. Uh-oh. He got, what, Hulkbuster? Guess the 5-star, and the answer he will say probably 100% be what he got. Hey, what's up, Captain there? Guys, if you want to talk about a guy that can smash some people, Captain Smash has no fear when it comes down to smashing people, believe me. Absolute monster. Samuel, I'm going to say it's got to be Hulkbuster. It'll be very interesting to see if I'm right or wrong here. And again, guys, we're going to go ahead and hit Alliance Quest up first, just because there's really nothing holding me up there. Hey, Noah, how's it going? So after Alliance Quest, if I hear back from my battle group, we will jump into the Alliance War. But again, I'm going to wait on them. Actually, finally played well in a war for once. I'm pretty sure Captain was starting to wonder about bringing me into the Alliance. It was pretty nasty. My last war. Did a great job, took care of one boss, took some block damage, nothing major, and then got smashed by King Groot, and then turned around and lost to, I don't even remember who. It was so bad. It was one of those things where you want to put it out of your mind and pretend like it never happened. Unfortunately, it definitely happened, and it was definitely recorded. So it's kind of one of those things I can't deny happened. What do? You play like crap, it happens, I guess. Just hopefully not much anymore. 5-star Groot. Hey, there's worse choices out there, Samuel. Of all things, at least it wasn't Iron Patriot or Hulkbuster or something like that. And again, Jesse, what's up, brother? Good seeing you in the chat. So, Noah Craft. Hey, good seeing you, man. All right. Dale says, I hate Groot. Well, again, not that Groot is my favorite thing in the world, but there are definitely worse choices out there. And especially when you think about it this way, not only did he have the crap that's in the regular 5-star crystal, he had all the crap that was in the 5-star and in the pool, in the sub pool. I mean, he could have pulled a number of horrible, horrible pools. So, guys, listen, if you're new here, do me a favor, hit that subscribe button, smash the like button, and I appreciate all the help I can get. With that being said, I'm going to go ahead and start hitting up the Alliance Quest. I'm going to bring Bulldog in to help monitor chat, talk, and go over things. So, hey, what's up, Seth? Look at Seth getting his own name. No longer using his grandma's account. Or he changed the name either way. Hey, Ben, how's it going, brother? Boss says King Groot name actually Hulkbuster 2.0. I can tell you this, he's a pain to deal with. There's a lot of health there. All right. Real quick here. Bulldog, you got a phone call coming to you, bud, so. Hey, Bulldog, good hearing from you, man. I think you're loud and clear on my end, so I should be coming across good to everyone else. Captain Smash says, hey, now King Groot's pretty legit, not worthy of LOL, but very sustainable champ in the game. I don't disagree. Well, let's both be honest. There's only certain champs that are going to go through LOL to begin with. Again, I haven't even started the content, so my opinion means all of about this much. But with that being said, there's a lot of other things that come into the picture. Can everybody else hear Bulldog? If not, let me know, and I can kind of play with the sound, and so can he. Oh, come on. Was you playing the? I think what happened is he was playing against the School for the Blind, the Alliance of the Blind. They just get in and they 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 block. Okay, slide, slide, go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Did I win? You know, that's got to be all they can do, right? I mean, that would make sense. Okay, give me 1 second here. Man, your audio capture rate is extremely low. See if you can turn your side up just a tad. There I'm showing you peaking a little bit. Try it one more time there, Bulldog. Alright. Well, now I can't hear you, so there's no way on God's green earth they can hear you. No, you're real low. Let me call you right. Whenever you come back up, just give me a call. Alright, guys. We'll wait on that. Let's see here. Looks like I will go take care of this Mystic. That should free up the left side. And hopefully whoever this is still up. Jimmy. So yeah, we are finally... I'm finally having a decent run here in my Alliance quest. I feel like I finally settled down a little bit. Now, earlier today I was actually leading the pack. I had a softball game, disappeared, and I come back, and now everybody's passed me, but that's all right. At the end of the day, as long as I'm doing my job, taking care of business, it could always be worse. And that's the joys with an Alliance, guys. You don't have to be a hero. You know, be smart, take care of your path, play smart, and help your Alliance out. You don't have to do anything crazy. Just be smart about it, you know. I probably could have went far left and helped out Neff as well, but oh well. We're gonna go this way. Hopefully Jimmy's still up. Let's see, where's this incoming from? Yeah, because if Jimmy's up, then we can clear this line out. We're just waiting for far left, so we'll see how it goes. Ben is attempting LOL using the mutant team and a 4-star 550 Star-Lord. Interesting. Samuel says I'm going to be gone for a pretty good while. I'm going to go ahead and play some arena. Hey, have at it. Captain Smash saying that's brave. Yeah. Robert, come on, let's keep it under control. I'll take good. Let's not go to amazing just yet. But I like it. Don't get me wrong. I'll take amazing, but let's call it for what it is. But I do appreciate it. Do me a favor, hit that subscribe button, hit a like button. Send a friend or two my way. All right, let's get this over with. And it looks like I got a path here for Alliance Wars, so we'll head there next. And since I don't have Bulldog on the line, we'll try to talk as I go through this. Though, to be fair, if I start getting smashed, I will shut my yapper. Alliance leader in here, you know, you gotta be careful. And there's Bulldog calling. I can't answer it. Give me 1 second. Alright, Bulldog, you there? I can tell you're loud and clear on my end, so... Huh. And I can tell you, just coming off my input line, showing you coming in, I'm showing you coming in loud and clear, so should be no problems here, so... Jacob says, don't suck. Yeah, well, thanks, Jacob. I'm working on it, believe me. I feel bad that I was as late as I was today. Oh man, you want to talk about a horrible day? I had probably the worst headache. Yeah, okay, no, it's the worst I've had in a long time. I handle, man, cannot hear you. And there's, I don't either. I have no idea, but it could be on my end. Give me a few. Um, and they're saying it's. Yeah, and what I'll do, hey Chid, why don't you, Chid, do me a favor and call in, um, and we'll check and make sure it's on your end. I mean, that's quickly going to tell us your end, my end, and go from there. So, Bulldog, I'll keep you in the loop. Thanks, brother. So, Chid, when you get a shot, brother, shoot me that phone call and I'll pick it up and out. So here's this permanent loading screen. Hey, James, thanks for the new sub. I appreciate it, brother. We've had huge gains here in the past couple days. Even the day when I was at work, I was watching, and it was funny. Last night when I left the stream, we were sitting at like 276, somewhere in that range. And today, even at work, I was watching the number just continually climb. Now, mind you, it only went up about 10 while I was at work, but still, for me, 10 was a good solid bump, considering where it's been and way it's going. So I was pretty thrilled about that. Chid says, Jacob, go do me a favor and shoot me that call. Let's see what I can piece together here. Again, just trying to figure out what's going on. And of course, I am stuck on the loading screen. I really don't want to exit out because I'm afraid it's going to be bad news. This sucks. Hey, thanks, Seth. I appreciate it, brother. All right, Chid, not a problem. All right. I'm about to have no choice but to exit. The good news here is Captain is watching this stream, seeing that it could be not my fault if somebody dies. Here we go. Let's see what happens. Not a fan of that. Not a fan at all. Dale, if you watch the entire ROL run, you, my friend, are a champion because it got super nasty there around Wolverine, debating which way to go. I'm pretty sure my phone was shuffled, maybe thrown a little bit there a couple times. Was not happy, just couldn't get it to go with Gilly. And finally I said, screw it, and I just powered through with Star-Lord. It just got super nasty for a little bit. Captain, I can't turn off Wi-Fi. That's what connects my phone to the computer. So, looks like I timed out. Wolverine's at half health. Here comes Bulldog again. Let's see if this works. Alright, well, you're going to have to watch for me because I'm in the middle of trying to re-up my Wolverine here. I can... Come on, Wolverine. Yep, right in the middle of an alliance quest. Ooh. I think he said he could, yes. Come on, Wolverine. Proc a regen. Oh, that was bogus. Huh. So weird. Alright, well, yeah, hey Jacob, I'm going to shoot you a call. Let me see what's going on there. Bulldog, if it doesn't work, I'll give you a holler. Yep, I will do that. So give me a few. I'm going to call Jacob, and then we'll go from there. Alright. All right, Jacob. Hope you're ready, because whether you are or not, you're getting a call, sucker. Let's see here. Do 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 do. Dale says, I was going to try to do an ROL, but after watching you, I know I won't do it until I get a Star-Lord. Dale, honestly, there's a lot of ways to skin that cat. It doesn't have to be Star-Lord. So, who knows? Yeah. Jacob, you there? Hello, Jacob. We're going to give the Wolverine another shot here to try and heal, and now I lost Jacob. And it could be my setup. I may have to restart some stuff. Ooh, and I got Hood. Not my favorite fight. But, oh well. My problem is I always want to come in way too soon after that L1. Never fails. That is my biggest bad habit. Well, that should have got him. There we go. Finally got Wolverine up a little bit here. Not bad. Yeah, Gully makes it a lot easier. There's definitely no doubt about that. Alright. Showing Jacobs back around. Let's try giving him a call one more time. Another good run there with Wolverine, so. Hey, I can hear you, Jacob. You're loud and clear on my end. Alright. Guys, let me know if you can hear Jacob, because if not, then it's something on my end of it. Bulldog says, need to work on the timing with that Hood fight. Don't disagree. My biggest fear is I've got caught by that L1, because that L1 just has that lingering presence. You're like, okay, I can go. You start to go, and it's just, boop, just tags you right at the tail end of it, so. So frustrating. Alright, well, it looks like I'm going to be heading towards the middle, they say. So we'll see what happens here. Unbelievable. Alright, so it's something on my end then. You know what, here. Give me 1 second. I'm going to restart my Skype. Let me give you a holler back. Alright, give me 1 second. Alright, guys. Obviously, this is something on my end. Not real sure why, which is very frustrating, but let me shut her down. We'll bring her back up and see what happens. Yeah, we'll do. Guys, I'm going to also check my email. I should have some... we're actually working on a lot of things, if you want to know the truth, to improve the quality of the stream, the unique factor. So a lot of work going into this. We'll see how it goes. So, all right. You know what? I bet I know what it is at this point. I just thought of it. We'll see if I'm correct coming into this. Oh, and again, I let my phone run out. All right. Turn up the volume. That's what I'm getting ready to work on. Hey, Q Thunder, thanks, man. I really appreciate it. And again, guys, hopefully I can get this taken care of here real quick, and we're going to be right back on it. All right, Jacob, I'm going to give you a call first. Let's see how this works. All right. Let's see what happens this go around. All right, guys. Let me know if you can hear Jacob or not. I can hear you. You're soft on my end. But let's just see if everybody else can hear you loud and clear. And it's really interesting because I'm showing everything coming across just fine. If not, I'm just going to do one quick thing. Interesting. All right, guys, I'm gonna make one quick adjustment here, Jacob. Just hang on the line here with me, and let's see what happens. All right, let's add this back. All right, go ahead and start talking again, Jacob.
What's up, guys?
Can you guys hear everybody now?
Let's hope.
Because I'm showing everything is bouncing. I'm showing everything should be there. And if not, we're just going to have to go. I'll just have to be a little bit more on top of it, and we can mess with it later. I really don't want to... All right.
Not coming through.
All right, well, I'm going to hang up. I'll fix this here in a few, and we'll just come back at it. So.
All right, sounds good.
All right, take care, bud.
See ya.
Guys, not real sure what's going on with it. Very frustrating. Can hear him, but very quiet. Oh, and then I hear it. Okay. Bulldog, I'm going to give you a call here. I got to be careful of my timing here. And let's see if it comes through.
Hello.
All right, let's see if that works.
Yeah, because I can hear Jacob. He's a little quieter than you, so his sound level is lower, but I can hear him.
We'll see how it works for everybody here. All right, we're going to have to go see what we got. Mordo. Shocker. Luckily, I got lucky. Picked the right guy to have.
Yeah, after this Mordo fight, I'll give you my feedback on Hood. In AQ, I take the Mystic Path on map 5.
Sure.
And it's Dr. Voodoo, a Symbioid, Hood, and then on the second tier, it's all 3 of those plus magic. And I basically get through the whole thing with my Hulk at about half power all the way up.
Sure.
I never even have to use my other 2, and it's really all just about the timing on that lightning bolt for his SP1.
Oh, I totally agree. I think kind of what happens there, and I've done it a couple of times, and this is where I guess I can get fearful, is I have rushed in before and get totally smoked because I think I got the timing, and at this point, after my horrible week 1, I have decided no more pushing it. I'll sit back. I know I can do it. Look, it's not going to make me a difference. I know I can still get him afterwards. Even if I miss that ability, hey, look, all I got to parry and then go to work. So
it's two seconds.
Yeah.
As soon as he starts firing the lightning, 1,000, 1,000, start shooting forward. You won't get hit by the lightning, and you'll get in a 5-hit combo.
Yeah.
If you want to start doing it, because I haven't been hit by him in months.
And here's what's frustrating. I went for a long time and was nailing on it. And then I just got to where I was really aggressive, probably too aggressive. And that's part of my problem. My gameplay is I like to play very aggressive, and I get caught by little stuff. I get caught chasing the evade champ. I get caught going after things I shouldn't. And what's frustrating is I know it. That's what makes it worse, is when you know it. Oh, looks like I'm going to get to finish off this magic and pretend like I'm good. So,
Good points. that's definitely something to work on because you know how it is in ROL, and then multiply that by a million in LOL. Like patience is the name of the game, and I'm the same way. I just want to get the fight done. I
Yep.
don't want to keep going, and so I do that too. I take little risks that sometimes I shouldn't, and most of the time it pays off. Sometimes it doesn't.
Yep. No, I totally agree, and that's all right. Looky there. Oh yeah,
Oh, nice.
Iceman standing tall today. Uh, After last week, thank God. I think I got a warning notice on my desk somewhere from my alliance, so that was good to get a couple kills in. Captain Smash is here. He can tell you I had my pink slip wrote up. He was just waiting to sign it.
Q Thunder is talking about how he gets the hood unblockable too in AW Path. In fact, I just watched Joel uploaded their for Loki battle, and he had that line, and it was hood on the unblockable too, and that's a tough fight.
Man, that unblock that number two is such a pain. I hate Hood's L2. I mean, to me, it's you have to bait L1. I mean, don't get me wrong, you can still beat him even if you go to L2, but it's just such a more it's just a lot more headaches. So much more frustrating. You have to wait. I mean, his abilities, when you look at it, when you talk about going to his L2, is just kind of nasty. I mean, you're looking at, I think it's like an 80% chance to miss on a contact hit.
Yeah.
Here, let's take a look, because I'm not 100% sure, but I know it's ungodly terrible. Okay, I'm sorry. 45 chance on a regular hit. Non-contact is going to be what? 90%.
Yeah.
I
Yeah,
mean,
and on that note, he starts with 2 bars of power, so
yeah,
you better be okay with dealing with that because you're gonna have to face it at least once. From there on out, of course, you're gonna try to bait the SB1 every time, but
sure.
it's as soon as he starts firing, you evade the first shot, go to block, and then from there on out, you just try to parry, hit him once, see if it takes. Just don't stay long enough for him to be able to. It's almost like dealing with Nightcrawler in that you just get in a hit or two, you stick and move, stick and move.
Yeah, I think basically what it is there is you do what you can. More importantly, it's survive that first part of the fight. Don't get painted back into the corner. Try to stay out of it, and then at that point, you can move.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, stick and move is really the name of the game.
absolutely. Oh, and there, Chid.
Yeah,
Just so you
so
know,
you're on
I
the
did
same
get
line
it.
I am.
Do what? I'm sorry, Bulldog. I was yelling at Chid real
Oh, I was
quick.
saying, yeah, that's the same line I take up on the left side.
X
Me
Shadow
too.
says I'm waiting your stream. I think he meant I'm waiting. I was waiting for your stream.
Hope so. That's awesome. Yeah,
I would
welcome,
be
X
okay with
Shadow.
that.
I see Sebas RC just joined us too.
Yep.
Uh,
Poser,
Jack Tap is
correct.
here.
Yeah, Jack Tap. That is correct. Actually, what I did is I threw on my softball gear so I would feel special, like I was a jock, and then I decided to come be a nerd. So it's kind of like that "What am I?" type deal. But no, Poser, sure, I guess. A guy that loves video games, sure, whatever you want to call me. I don't really care. You're in my stream, so joke's on you. No, Chid, it was not my fault. Far from it. So Chid decided how to forget to spell slice them and then blame it on me on top of it. Um, so
Well,
it,
as we heard last night, we don't have the best spellers in this group, except for me. I'm, of
oh,
course, an excellent speller,
of course,
but everybody else is questionable.
of course. Uh,
And I know what the word Sean is. My name's Sean.
well, hey, look,
Sorry, Star.
Star's at least what 16. He's still got some years on him to figure out names. You know.
Yeah, absolutely. And,
So,
and that's not going to be the strangest one he's going to encounter. Believe me,
hey,
especially not these days.
oh, just you have no idea. Look, I've worked in the car business since I was 22. I was a manager at 23. I've traveled from here to Chicago, and let me tell you, when you get in highly populated areas, the way people can spell some names
Oh yeah.
are very interesting. And it's always funny because I'd always be like, "All right, your name is and they'd be like, "Oh, it's this," and it was funny because it would be like charity, but they added like two T's and an extra EY or something. I'd be like,
Yeah.
"Oh,
Melody, Melodeeye. Yeah,
yeah."
it's at the point where you don't want to make any assumption. Somebody tells you their name is Bob, you better ask them to spell it because it might not be Bob. There's it could just as easily be Bauxb1. But George Carlin had a great bit on that. He said that's the great thing about America. You can spell your name however you want. You can spell it Smith and tell everyone it's pronounced Janofsky. It's totally your choice.
It's so true. It is. I've ran into my fair share of interesting names. So, uh,
Oh, Reckless DJ or DG, very nice. Completed Road to the Labyrinth yesterday and scored a 4-star Gwen pool from his crystal. I
ooh,
got a Spider Gwen. So good for you, buddy. That's way better than what I got for completing Road to the
nice.
Labyrinth.
Yeah, I am still stuck. I didn't grind the arena, so I didn't get the battle chips needed to go out and really load up on some potions today. So, I'm telling you, today was one of the worst days ever. I got to work. I felt horrible all day. And at one point in time, I was just laying there. I actually went upstairs at work. I went upstairs. We got a big conference office. I looked down on all my salesmen to make sure everything was going okay. They all looked like they were at least attempting to try to be busy or act like they were busy for me. So I was like, okay, good, good, good. And this desk looks comfortable. Climbed on top of it and laid down. Next thing I know, my BDC manager, she came in to tell me about a car deal. She's like, "Are you alive?" I was like, "Barely. What do you need?" So she tells me what's going on, and I was like, "All right, I've got to get up." I swallowed probably way too many Advil, and at least now I can move my head without feeling like my head is in a blender. So I'll count it as a win. So, you know what? Here,
Yeah, as soon as we finished last night, I was out like a light. After spending the night before in the doggy hospital and not getting any sleep. As soon as we were done, I was gone,
yeah.
out,
So
slept the whole night.
let's go ahead and crack this crystal. You know what? I'm not gonna lie. I'm gonna be a little bit angry. So here,
You
I'm
want to know
hoping to
what I
pull some.
got first?
What did you get?
On my alt account, I got a 2-star Deadpool X Force, and on my primary account, I got a 2-star Deadpool X Force.
Well, I'm expecting a 2-star, but I'm not gonna lie. I have popped so many crystals going after King Groot and Angela that if for some reason I pull either one of them, I almost think I'll be mad. I mean, I've got a 103
You're
crystal
getting it
pop
for free.
video. If I get it
Yeah.
here on this one, I normally wait and pop all my crystals on Sunday, but since this is kind of like a makeup deal and we're kind of killing time until I decide which way I'm going to go, uh, let's just see if we can get lucky.
I'll tell you what, I'll pop a feature ninja crystal at the same time, and we'll see
I'm
who
going to get a
does
three
better.
star. Look at there, I got a 3-star Wolverine. At least it's better than my normal luck, I guess.
Oh, geez, you already opened it? I
Yeah,
forgot the video was behind.
I
I was
forgot. Well,
waiting.
the good
I've
news is
been waiting.
the good news is it's behind for everyone else. Our conversation is live, but our conversation comes across the deal behind, so it kind of works out.
Oh, so it keeps it sequence. Okay.
Yeah, everything's
That's
still
that's
sequencing
good. I
in.
was buying the crystal, and then you're like, oh, I got. I was like, yeah, I got a 2-star Black Widow. Great, fantastic.
Well, hey, good. You
So
can't go
perfect.
wrong with a 2-star Black Widow. Okay, I got all my loyalty in today. Good deal.
Yeah, she's Sig 99, of course. I've got almost all my champs are Sig 99 now. Like 3-star Cosmic gems, I've got like 40 upgrades worth that I can't use. 4+5s, a bunch of +1s, because I have no Cosmic champs that aren't Sig 99 already.
Paris says hello again. Hey, Paris, good seeing you again, man. Dale says I'm looking forward to the Gwenpool Arena. I'm going to be honest with you. I am not. I am
Yeah.
not looking to this arena. The points are going to be astronomical. They're going to be through the roof. I dread it. Um, it absolutely drives me crazy. Can't I can't fathom where it's going to end. Cebus RC again with Poser. Posers play this game. Bulldog. You know what I love most?
What's that?
I love when a person comes in and tries to troll. The live chat says nothing. Everybody avoids them. And at this point, this Shankopotamus has sat in our stream for probably about 5 to 7 minutes and done nothing but support the stream. Like, I don't care. I'm getting a view out of it. I'm getting minutes watched. Congratulations. High five to you, Seabass. Um, Thanks for coming in and supporting us, man. I really appreciate
Yeah,
it.
we appreciate it.
It's like, hey, you've called me poser like 4 times. Congratulations. I'm starting to wonder if his computer only has maybe like 5 letters on the keyboard. Oh, I can only come up with poser. What else could I come up? I guess you could come with
Prose.
ropes.
Prose, Prose.
Yeah.
That's a good word.
Or he could do ropes.
5 letters.
There-
Ropes, there you go.
Hey.
If you got to have 5 letters stuck, that's the one. I mean, that's
Sure.
a combo. It really is.
So, Jacob says, haha, I don't need her because I already got her from the arena. Cheater.
Same here.
Man,
I got her from a crystal. I'll jump in the pool. I'll do my part for everybody else, but I'm so glad that I don't have. I did it for Mordo, and that was enough and Voodoo, and that was enough for me.
ugh, those were brutal.
Yeah.
The fact that Hyperion went where he went is disgusting and just, to me, is just deflating on where the arena is going. It makes me go, ugh. I don't even want to
Yeah.
think about it.
I mean, it's become like a job. I mean, you have to put in as much time as you would, and I'm a 385 rating. I've got a huge roster, and for me, to put up 6-7 million is still hours and hours worth of time, dedicated to this, and I don't want to do it. I don't think any of them should. I think 2-3 million should be more than
Ugh.
sufficient. I mean, that's still a couple
Look,
hours worth of work for most people.
A good champ should be somewhere around what, 4 to 5. I mean, a god tier champ, I can see 5 million. I mean,
Yeah.
that's a good amount of time. It separates people with really good accounts to those that aren't. So,
Right.
geez, it's just a lot. Paris says, was here earlier, didn't see you. Hey, Matt, I'm normally spot on. I was really focused on my Alliance quest. Again, I had a pink slip from Smash, who's in the stream with us. That's, I had to be careful. So he was so close to signing it. I begged him for another shot, and so far I've been safe. So,
You gotta let me read this, dude. Chid just posted, what was that? Ban Jacob for getting her from the arena? I mean, if you insist, Slice, it's your channel after all. But I don't think you said that, Chid. I appreciate, we really appreciate you being on top of things, but let's just go ahead and let him stay.
it's possible. So Q Thunder says, I bet it's
million.
Q Thunder says, I bet it's going to be 3.6 million. What champ are you predicting at 3.6? Because if you're at Gwenpool,
Can't be Gwenpool.
you need to multiply that by 2 and then add some, I'm afraid.
I think you are correct. Because, as great as Mordo is, as great as Voodoo is, as useful as Hyperion is to some people, I mean, Gwenpool is pretty much the vogue champ right now. And, yeah, I don't see her going. I mean, she could break 7 million.
She could.
I'm just going to say it. It could happen.
Ugh. And let's be very clear. I think we've done this from the get-go. This channel is not about hyping champions up or trying to drive the score up. We're quite the opposite. We preach, get in the pool, help bring the score down. If you don't need her, get in the pool, help the community out. But unfortunately, with the way the arena is going and the fear factor in it all, I dread where she's going to go. Dale says, I was so bummed. I did 6.3 million, missed it by less than 100K on Hyperion. And see, that's
Must have been round one.
that is the sucky end of things, because that is where these cutoffs jump. Because now when you're Dale, you go, oh, hell no, I ain't going to miss a second round. No way. And then next thing you know, you jump it,
That's how you and I first started talking, was about the Hyperion arena. I
Yes.
said the exact same thing, that I thought that the second round was either going to go up or only drop very slightly, because there were so many posts online of people just like Dale. I put up 6.3 million and barely missed it. And it's like, you put in that kind of work and you come home empty-handed. You're not going to let that happen again.
No.
You're not going to put up 6.3 next time. You're going to put up 7. You're going to put up 7.2. You're going to make sure
Yep.
that you don't waste that effort again. And that's just an unfortunate byproduct of how this arena system works.
And 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 unfortunately, I wish that's what people to a degree would understand is, we don't have to go crazy for these champs, and unfortunately, people always will. It's just the way it's going to be. But if people would do a better job of just saying, okay, let's start slowing the engine down around 5 million. Okay, it's an amazing champ, 5 million. Let's all be honest, that should be more than enough, and realize that there's going to be a small amount of us that are going to miss it. Doesn't matter. I mean, even whenever
Yeah.
the cutoff went down by 500K or whatever it was, there's still a small group of people that just missed Hyperion by 50,000, 100,000, whatever it was, that were just as frustrated.
Yep.
It's just a byproduct of this system, and there's just no way around it. You know, so
Yeah, and unless or until they change the arena system itself, this is just the reality, and we have to separate out the difference, what is the reality and versus what we think it should be or what we should like it to be. This is just this is just a fact. And
correct.
there's more people with better rosters. There's more there's new champs that are almost a necessity at some point, and that's going to drive the scores up. Now, we're going to do our part to keep them down, jumping in the pool and not overhyping champions, trying to be realistic about it. But we can only do so much.
I don't disagree. Paris says I always do 150K for basic. That right there is the key. If everybody always does 150, that's huge. It helps. The one other thing I wanted to go back here and touch on, Jesse said, do you think Howard the Duck Arena will be high? Predictions, please. I don't see Howard the Duck going high.
I don't either. I see Howard the Duck 3.5, 4 million probably.
I don't even think it goes that high.
Yeah, I mean it's quite possible. I mean, I would say for somebody who really wanted him, I think if you went at those numbers, you would be saved because he's very niche. He doesn't have a lot of utility. He's fun.
Sure.
He's a fun champ. He's the duck and everything, but he's not going to win you any wars.
No.
So I think there will be a subgroup of people that want him, the collectors. People like myself that just want to have everybody, even if I'm never going to use them, that'll go after him. But I mean, even I would draw a line, at probably 3.5 million tops. And for me, I mean, that's not really that difficult. So
No,
it makes a huge difference.
I don't disagree there. And see, I pulled Duck. I mean, everybody saw it. I pulled him from a 4-star crystal 2 Sundays ago. And I wanted Howard the Duck, but I only wanted Howard the Duck because I thought it was a hilarious looking champ. I mean, it's the duck, quack, 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 quack,
Right.
attack. I just, there's not a lot of reasons. I could see, and I agree with Raven. I see Paris saying people will put up high numbers just to have him. I don't think people will put up high numbers. I think they're going to put up higher numbers than it should be. Howard the Duck, to me, is no more than a 3 million champion. I mean, top of the chain, 3 million should be all he goes for.
I agree.
And I'm not so sure if he's really not more of a 2.5 million champ, 2.5 to 2.8. But I can see people putting up some numbers just to get him,
Yeah,
and then say, okay, I got him.
Factor in that kitsch factor. The fact is I think it's his first time in the featured arena. Because you look at like a Winter Soldier who's got some use, he's got some utility, going for 1.82 million. Is Howard the Duck better than Winter Soldier? It's arguable. I mean,
Sure.
One has 6 of one, half dozen of the other. But more people have Winter Soldier. He's been around for a long time. He's not a talking duck. So, I think that those factors, push his numbers up a little bit more than he should go for.
I agree with that.
Like if it was only based on game utility, Howard the Duck's a 2 million champ.
Yeah.
But there's those other factors that I think drive it up.
I don't disagree with you there. And real quick, Chid, just so you know, I did get the overlay. If you tell me what to do or shoot me a PM and tell me where or what we're looking at, I can kind of start piecing that together. And maybe we can put it together now. Captain Smash in my Alliance chat says, holy tits, Archangel can stun the Alliance War boss. Thought that was a glitch. I think it's Archangel to me is just an amazing champion. He does a lot of really neat stuff and gets rid of a lot of components. So um, back to the chat here.
Jay
Uh,
Fire was saying he beat the Collector once using Vision, and that's who I'm going to try to beat him with. I think Power Control is the best of the opportunities, or the best of the options.
sure, I can see that. Dicer says, "What's up? Not much, man. Hanging out doing arena. I'm kind of stuck on Road to the Labyrinth. I'm out of revives. I played really horrible at the end of the end of the night last night. So at this point, I'm kind of stuck a little bit. So right now, doing arena, going to farm some battle chips, turn around, go get some revive potions, and get back on my road here. Whoop.
So Chid is talking about Howard the Duck having a degeneration. I'm going to look that up. It's possible it's one of the random effects he does with his SP2.
Sure.
I only have him in a 3-star, but I'm going to check him out.
Well, now, somebody had told me that you could stack armor and get an insane amount of armor with him, but I don't see anything in particular out of him. So
As Howard takes and deals damage, his temper builds, increasing his attack. That you can stack. They're lost over time as he eventually cools off. Critical damage, let's see. The ISO loader begins the fight with 8 stacks of armor up active, each increasing armor rating. Each time the loader is struck, there's a 13% chance for a piece of armor to fall off. So it's kind of like that mechanic we were discussing last night as a potential for Luke Cage.
sure,
So they do that with armor. So he starts at the best, and then as the fight goes on.
correct.
Let's see, armor, physical, quick damage. I don't see anything on special attack 1. Here we are. The supercharged BFG fires out a barrage of strange bullets to cause different effects. Each effect has a 30% chance to activate. Possible effects include heal block, power drain, poison, armor break, power lock, shock, and weakness. So I don't see degen on there. I see poison, power drain, power lock, shock, but I don't see degeneration as one of the potential choices.
Not for nothing, knowing Chid, poison and degeneration, I could see him thinking that the same. This is the same guy who left out the M on my name on my email, so I can see how he could see that being the same. And all jokes aside, poison alone is still not a bad thing to have. So maybe that's what he was looking at. Seth says, yes, you can. I think that means stacking the armor. Say Thanos says, my sister kicked me in the nuts. That's never a good thing. That's not good. J-Fire said, Age of Ultron Vision did it with only 5 revives. That's pretty handy. Yeah, that's.
Yeah.
I haven't even started on chapter or on Act 5, so again, I can't really comment on it. I'm busy trying to go back and just 100% Act 4 just so I can be done with it. I really should probably move on to Act 5, but I know I'll never go back to Act 4 if I don't. So
Jacob is saying that the degen comes from his Thunder Quack.
from his signature.
His special ability. Yeah, signature ability. Chance to trigger self-repair or Thunder Quack. Both effects last 7 seconds. So Thunder Quack deals energy damage. I just don't see where it says that it does. It might be one of those things that it does it and just doesn't say it.
Maybe.
Yeah. Q Thunder was saying that he wants to grind for Winter Soldier, but he's not the arena type, asking if we have any tips. I would say there are a number of good resources out there that'll show you how to get a infinite streak in the arena.
Well,
and that's going to be your best bet.
here's going to be the thing that I can say. It depends on your roster.
Yeah.
I mean, if he doesn't have the roster to support an infinity streak, it does not matter. The thing that you can use, especially with Winter Soldier going for as low as he is, this is a great champion for new players to be able to get. And to me, it becomes even easier because what I would use is what I like to call the sandwich approach. And that is essentially where you start at the bottom and you use your worst champions first. And as soon as you hit that five streak and you get that multiplier of 3, it is game on. You go to the top and you start working down. Hence, sandwich. Start at the bottom, that's your bottom piece of bread, get it to the top, jump to the top, and you just sandwich down into the middle. And then once you've used all your champions, by the time it comes back around, your bottom guys should be back up. And it's just constantly farming your best players at a 3-time multiplier as best as possible.
Yeah.
It until you can hold an infinity streak, to me that's the best odds you got.
Well, for the feature or for the basic, what I do because of the size of my roster is for fights 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5, I use my lowest ranked 4 stars just to get the points that I can. And then fights 6, 7, and 8, I use maxed 3 stars because with 3 for those 3 fights, you should win all 3 fights. It's pretty simple. And then when the multiplier says 8, so between 8 and 9, that's when I switch to I do a 550, a 440, and a 330, and that starts the Thanos fights right then and
Yep.
there. So I just basically do that all the way up to 20. I have enough to do. Let's see, I've got 14, so I can do all the way up to 20 and have 2 extra, doing 1 550, 1 440, and 1 330. So for me, it's quite simple. Before I had that many 550s, what I would do the same thing, and then I would either just pause and wait for them to recharge, or I would use some units. But if you run 550, 440, 330, you can march your way all the way up to the infinite streak, and you'll have Thanos fights up until fight 15, and then you start getting reasonably sized opponents. But
Correct.
I haven't had a death match in I can't even remember how long.
Those are always fun, let me tell you.
And now I have heard that you could do maxed 3s basically for the first 10 fights. And then all you have to do is do your best teams for the 10 to 15, and then from 15 and beyond, as long as you're above those thresholds, which are like I think it's 6,300 for the team with no champ less than 2,100.
Sure.
And if you do that, you won't encounter a death match.
Interesting. And there's a lot of ways to do it. Let's see what else was going on here. Hey, Gene, see you there, buddy. Good seeing you in here, man. Chid obviously poking at me, coming from the guy that can't bleep back spot. Hey, just so you know, I'm at Red Hulk now. Okay, leave me alone. Don't hurt my feelings anymore, please. Q Thunder says Dale not that great, but people in my alliance. So Q Thunder, it sounds like you've got a roster that's going to be able to get it done. You just got to sit down and do it. There's definitely a lot of ways to get there. Paris says don't want to do exploration of Act 4. No, I don't blame you. I don't want to do it. Unfortunately, it's got to get done. Such a brutally long deal. I wish I could just burn energy nonstop and be done with it, but unfortunately, I don't have that much energy, and I'm stuck. So,
Hey, Slice, I sent you a text message if you could check that real quick, and I'm going to address this. We've got Jay, not even going to attempt the last name. Jay, glad to have you. Says he's new to the channel, and his comment is, I was thinking about the upcoming update. Are there any overpowered characters who you think should be nerfed, and any dogs who should be boosted, who and why? We've talked about this a number of times on this channel, talking about the 12.0 update and changes they've made, little changes to things like Iron Patriot. Obviously, there are dogs that should be boosted. We've talked about Pillow Hands Cage, Iron Patriot,
yes.
Spider Gwen getting an actual SP1. I don't foresee them doing any of them unless there's some. My feeling is unless there's some real world correlation, like a movie release or something like that. I don't think they will. As to nerfing champs, my personal opinion is I don't think there's any changes on the horizon. I think with the 12.0 and the fixes they made after 12.0, that the game is pretty balanced. I don't think there's any champs right now that are unbeatable. Every
Right.
champ seems to have, even if I think about the worst ones I hate fighting, Nightcrawler, Dormammu, etc., they're beatable.
Yes.
It's not like it was pre 12.0. So no, I don't think. I would say not at least for another couple of months. I doubt they'll do anything major in the way of nerfing. So it's a good time to invest in your champs. I don't think you got anything to worry about.
I agree. Real quick, let's go back and touch on a couple of things here. Looks like people are talking about the cutoff for Winter Soldier, guys. Again, to me, this is what I have said. He is a 1.5 million champ, in my opinion. He's a good champ. Captain Smash is in here, or he was earlier. He loves him to death as a 5-star, but as a 4-star, I think he's a 1.5, 1.8 million champ at the top of his value. However, because he went so low round 1, I can see maybe a couple people jumping in there and trying to get an easy one and pushing
Agreed.
that cutoff to 2 million.
Yeah, I totally see that happening.
This is one of the rare shots where his cutoff could go up.
Yeah, I think there's a bunch of people out there going, "Oh my God, I could have had him for 1.8 million. I'm gonna do it." That's exactly what happened to me the last time Winter Soldier was in. I had him, but I hadn't duped him. His cutoff was super low, and I'm like, I can do 2.2 million, 2.3 million, and so I did, and I got him. So yeah, I think there's definitely some of that. We have somebody just joined. Let's see.
Real quick, I see.
Perez. Oh, go ahead.
My name has changed. Good seeing you again. And guys, anytime
Yeah,
I see guys that have came in, guys, I always like to say hi to the guys that return because, guys, you are the ones that make this channel special. We're running 30 viewers, and I'm sitting here tinkering around in the arena. Let's be honest. Nothing about that arena is exciting. But you guys being in live chat, asking us questions, letting us have some fun, throwing some banter out, and discussing champions is what makes us fun. And guys, we want to be a spot where everybody can come in, ask questions, and get real opinions, not canned bull just thrown out so people can be happy. We're going to tell you what we really think, and sometimes we'll clash, but you're going to hear the truth. So
Jason Perez, regarding our conversation on nerfing, says that they should nerf Magic's Limbo.
No
However,
way.
I cannot support that since I finally just pulled her as a 5-star. It needs to remain. Sorry, Jason Perez, but they can't change that. No.
Yeah, and even if they did, there would be no way that they should. That's just my opinion on it. Look, that's what makes her special. Every champion needs a reason to be special. And to me, that makes her the champion that she is. Yeah, she's a great control champion, but she's not. Without Limbo, I think it really drastically hurts her, and here's why. If she doesn't have Limbo, you've got both visions that now suddenly become the end-all, be-all as power control. Because they have the immunities, they have the heal block, power drain, power gain. At least with her with Limbo, it gives you a reason to use her.
Well, and you can work around Limbo too.
Yes.
You can control when you push her into that. Is it annoying? Yeah, it's annoying, but every champ has something about them that's annoying. I hate Cosmic Spider-Man getting evade every time he does a special, but that's what makes him, special. That's his thing. And I don't think Limbo is overly powerful. I mean, that's why Mystics make great war bosses, things like Limbo and Mystic Dispersion on them. Yeah, I don't think it's anything unbalanced.
Correct. I agree with you there.
And regarding Jay's question about the Inequity Resonate Mastery combo, I have not experimented with that yet, but that is something I'm going to be playing with over the next couple weeks. I'm at that point now where I'm looking at different combinations. I've got most everything unlocked, and I'm just using the same ones over and over, so I'm going to be playing with that, but I don't have an opinion on it yet.
All right, let's take a look. Jesse says, what happened to Punisher 2099 in the arena? It's coming. I think it's next. I think that's what's coming up next.
I think so, too. I think they just wanted to add an extra weekend, either because they were still making changes to it, or they just felt it was, too close together with Carnage. Maybe they don't have, we know what they have on the horizon. Maybe they're having problems with the Spider-Man Homecoming stuff and needed that extra little bit of wiggle room. Nobody knows exactly why, but I think you're right. I think it'll be starting Thursday.
I agree, so we'll see there. My name has changed says Inequity is good for any hero and is a good mastery, Jay. I haven't maxed, so hold on, let's see. Raven said the only nerf to Limbo is that triggering it off dexterity. So what's that?
I gotta step away. I gotta walk
Sure.
the Bulldogs, my namesake, and put them to bed, and then I'll be back.
Hey, not a problem. I'll be here manning the live chat. So, and guys, I'm just kind of catching up here. Again, I'm just kind of running through the arena. I'm toasted right now in Road to the Labyrinth. As much as I'd love to make up a story that my phone went haywire and I died, or that something stupid was the case, the only thing stupid that was the case was my play. I was up playing late last night. I've had a massive head cold and just really played really bad. There's just no other way around it. And unfortunately, I wish I had a better story. Seth says, I need a revive. I'm doing LOL. I'm on Maestro. Jacob says, the mastery is not worth 2 carb cores. Ben is on Cyclops inside LOL. Jason, but I do have her. She's great. That's the only time where she can be a biatch. 5/5 Mystic Suppression, highly due to magic. Well, I don't disagree with you there. And the thing about it is you got to have good champs. I mean, at the end of the day, there's just naturally going to be a pecking order where you're going to run into good champs. There's just no way around it. So you might as well just suck it up, Buttercup. It's just the way life goes. And it's just unfortunate it is the case. Duel's asking what is an equity. You know, for me, I haven't even messed with it. I haven't played with my masteries nearly enough. The thing about it is, I will say this, Jay, I was going back to you or Jason, whoever it was that mentioned it. Here's the deal. It was Jay, I guess. If I'm looking to find a way to boost, what'd you say, Joe Fix-It and War Machine, if that's my goal, oh, hey, man, I think I can fix my Joe Fix-It and War Machine might benefit, I have got too much time on my hand, or I have beat the entire game, and I'm trying to find a way to do something crazy with a champion that doesn't need it. Because Joe Fix-It and War Machine, neither one are coming close to cracking my lineup and doing anything outside of just playing in the arena. So for me, if I'm playing with Masteries, that's the last person I'm concerned about is what it's going to do for Joe Fix-It or War Machine. Garbage is garbage. Use it for what it is, and that's cannon fodder in the arena. Joe Fix-It equals X. It's only good if you get a lot of... it's only good if you get hit a lot each fit. I think that means fight. Dicer says, thanks for having a positive attitude about the game, bro. We need more of that and less crying and complaining. Here, I've played a lot of video games. And part of my language, but bitching and moaning gets you nowhere. All it does is just create more problems. And the problem is you spend your more time crying and whining. And look, just find a way around it. I promise. The nice thing about this game is there's so many champions, so many ways to find creative solutions. In the car business, I've always told my guys and my customers, when a situation is difficult, you have to look at it kind of as a Rubik's Cube. If you're not a professional Rubik's Cube guy and just, like those guys that do it blindfolded and look at it and spin it, for me, I have to pick it up. I have to spin it around. I have to look at it. I pick it up. I think, okay, if I remove this sticker and put that sticker over here and take that sticker, I can cheat and, beat it. But I'm going to find a way, but I have to look at the entire situation. And I have to find the right moves. And that's the same with this game. You know what? You run into a roadblock, you just got to find a way around it. You got to find out what you can do that's going to get you around the roadblock, because there's a way. You either go over it, you go under it, you go around it. There's a way to get through it, or you wait until you're overpowered and you just blow through the roadblock. Those are your options. Jason says, I agree with Slice 'em. Those are the last two. I think we're talking about Joe Fix-It and War Machine there. Those are the last two guys I'm worried about. Well, maybe not the last two, but they're definitely at the bottom. Jay says, any situation where you can see maxing recoil, I can see it with Iceman. Jacob says, why would you up recoil? Yeah, I'm not a big fan of recoil. Jason says, I know a couple guys that have glass cannon max, but not recoil. Now, to me, glass cannon is fine. Look, I'm making a fair trade-off. I'm giving up something up front, not hindering my gameplay, though. If you're playing right, you shouldn't be getting hit a lot. So the loss of health doesn't matter. You're putting down a champion in a much better fashion. And in my opinion, if you can put him down fast enough, it's kind of one of those things where offense can be defense. So, Dicer says, right, I agree. While they're whining, I just keep on playing and find a way around the bugs. I agree. my name has changed. It's not for only if you get hit. Only. It's like having a hero with more health. You take a lot less damage while blocking. In Tier 1, when you face strong opponents, it helps a lot. Sure. Jay says because in Iceman you can increase special damage by 30%, but unlike other champs, he only takes 5% penalty damage rather than the standard. Sure, but instead, you're still giving up a free 5%. There's a lot of other places you could probably put those mastery points and get your bang for your buck. That would be my guess. And I'm not a mastery wizard by any means. By no means am I a mastery wizard. To be quite honest, I don't even dig into them deep enough to begin to really give you great advice. But it's just not something, I'm not one for trading that off. At least that's the theory. Jacob says his ice armor shouldn't counter recoil. Not positive. Jason says I don't have Iceman. I do, and I can't tell you, I've never noticed it. But again, I don't run it. J Fire says, "Oh no, two J's in the chat now. How will you tell them apart?" Luckily, there's J and J Fire. J Fire. Yeah, I think I can still read J Fire. I should be safe. Jacob says I'm in the top 20 Alliance War Alliance, and I see no need for that. My name has changed. Here's the difference, I think, Jacob, and my name has changed. A really good player probably, in my opinion, isn't going to have to need it. They're going to be better at intercepting. They're going to be better at dodging. All those things combined, and the damage coming in is going to be minimal. Somebody such as myself who enjoys to block probably way too much, then maybe that it brings a little more value. I think it all, like anything else, it all depends on where you're at in the game, your play level, and your play style. Those all come into effect. And again, guys, if anybody's new here, do me a favor, hit that subscribe button, hit the like button. I do greatly appreciate it. I'm not going to be running super late tonight, as I normally do, but I am still getting over this head cold, and I am telling you, work was absolute torture for me today. So I'm going to try to get some rest tonight. Ooh, got shocked for sure there. Again, the key word there is try to get some rest. I'm not exactly the best at it all the time, so I don't know why I was using his L1, but oh well. That's what I get for not paying attention. My name has changed, says, well, it is all about taste. I'm doing LOL now, and I've only needed 2 revives after Unstoppable Colossus. J-Fire, sounds like he just beat the Collector. Says, did you know that when you beat the Collector for the first time, you get the title Uncollected? I did not know that. Now I do. Correct. Brian Grant apparently needed 8 revives until Unstoppable Colossus, so. Jacob says Brian Grant ain't that good. He's average. I can honestly say I haven't watched a whole lot of his stream. And there is definitely different levels of gameplay. And again, masteries all depend on the play level, play style, and a person's skill level. What's good for me can be totally different for you. And again, I don't know what I'm thinking here using L1, knowing that vision can't bleed. Let's let him throw it. Oh, shoot. Went to bait him and totally missed. Oops. Unreal. Twice he resisted that. There we go. Jeez. So yeah, up tilt you see, I believe. Ooh, looky here. I got some units. I may look at going back here and showing my rear end against Red Hulk. Considering I'm almost to where I can start my infinite streak. Let's go buy a revive and see what happens. Ugh. Chid says, LMAO, stand your ground, proc at the perfect time. Yeah, no, thanks, Chid. I realized. Um, J-Fire is actually going really well. Matter of fact, I guess I need to go check in on those real quick. I think I'm done in a Alliance War. Alliance War against Team Annihilation. They are a very large, very good, solid scoring squad as far as their alliance goes. But believe it or not, I've played fairly well. I really can't complain. Now, I was teasing earlier that my alliance handed me my pink slip. It just hadn't been signed yet. But luckily, I was able to get through last week. I'm doing much better this week. I finally settled down and able to go move forward. Jason says, I have had my stand your ground at 5-5 at one point and never got resist that many times. Dude, if it can happen to me, it will. My name is Shane says, talking about masteries again, been in the top 20 alliance again, no issues there. As I said, it's all about taste. Chid says, yes, Jacob. Apparently, Unstoppable Colossus is still bugged, still doesn't go unstoppable. Jace says, I'm thinking about trying to run all my poison immune champs for both Alliance War attack and defense, maxing out his liquid courage. They'll be immune. Has anyone tried this? Jacob says, makes your defense easy due to recoil. I think what you're going to run to is, even though you're going to be immune, it's still so many other things that you could do. And again, the recoil could be a part of the issue. So, but here, I mean, this is who we're facing. This is what we're looking at. The team we're facing is actually a fairly large alliance. Team Annihilation. They're an 11.9 alliance rating, so pretty high up there. Definitely a lot higher than us, but hey, we're holding our ground. Looks like we're doing okay. So for the meantime, I'll take it. Chit, I will. I'll get the overlay probably taken care of tonight. Again, I'm probably going to cut my stream a little early, guys, just because I have had a horrible time with this head cold. Today was definitely the worst day for me. It looks like I'm stuck in Alliance Quest. Alliance Quest-wise, we're well on pace. Plenty of time. So, not too worried there. Peter says, my Alliance defense hasn't gotten a single kill yet. Our opponents are so tough this time. Yuck. Chid says, type in the war room. Check out my YouTube channel. I try not to promote too much in the game or even within my own alliance. Any other chat room I'm in, I absolutely have no problem spamming the ever-loving bejesus out of the button, copy paste, and telling people to come hang out. Hey Jay, thanks for stopping in. Come in anytime, man. Bulldog is walking the Bulldogs, so Chit, if you're available, man, if you want to jump in, have at it, or Jacob, shoot me a holler. I'm really just kind of chilling at this point. Gonna burn a revive and see if I can take down Red Hulk and not be a lemon head about this. I've got a couple revives that I'll be able to use, so that's good news. I don't like that I'm almost out of our health. This has definitely zapped a large chunk of my funds. It has not been exciting. Energy resistance, attack, blah, 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 and spite. Alright, we should be okay. Chid says our type on global. Say, hi, YouTube. Chid, you could do it. It's good for you, too. Alright. Give me 1 second, Seth. Literally caught me. Dang it! Hey, Seth, how's it going, man?
So, bro.
Yeah, hanging in there, and obviously just getting my face punched in by Red Hawk because, I think that's the thing I like to do. Everybody loves getting punched in by, it's not your fault. There was just a missed block, and that's what I get, so. We'll go for this one more time. Hopefully I can play a little better. Hey, Star says, slice them, best advice, don't fail. Hey, thanks, Star. I'm glad that you were able to help me out with that. Remind me to punch Star in the throat if I ever meet him. Alright. Hit the wrong button. Alright, here we go. And the sad thing is, there's really nothing here that's should be a problematic deal for me, but I just keep making goofy mistakes. There we
watching
go.
the stream right now.
So, Seth, what you said you were running LOL a while ago? Is that right?
Yeah, on my Uncle Sean account.
Nice. How's that coming?
I'm stuck on Maestro.
Stuck on Maestro. Ugh. I can honestly say I am glad that I haven't even messed with it yet, because I know that I would end up getting frustrated.
You will.
I'm finally doing some work here with Vision. I almost made a bad mistake there.
I'm just checking, see if I got any revives.
Whew. I thought I was going to be late on that block. There's no doubt about that. Thankfully, I wasn't.
But, Jacob, I sound like a robot.
Your mic is coming across kind of robotish, I guess you could say.
And that stinks. Or I sound like Optimus Prime.
And we've got Optimus Prime here on the phone. I can hear my kid awake, and I'm not real sure why. My 10-month... Ooh, that is not where I wanted to go with this. Ugh. Not ideal to pull that. I was really needing the L2. Shoot. Unreal. Missed the L2 thanks to synthesis. Pushes me over to L3. Unable to power drain him. Unbelievable. Ugh. No fun, no fun.
But if you want, I can get both of my lines to, support you.
Yeah, I'd appreciate it, man. Any help I can get, guys, I'm all for. I greatly appreciate it. And you can't believe I am just shy of putting Red Hawk down. And after that, it's Nightcrawler, and I am finally done. Jason, it is LOL. Road 2, LOL. Peter, Vision is hitting because of Safeguard, yeah. So the regular hits are only going to be whatever. It's whenever I energy drain, it should be hitting him for more. So,
I can hear you, child.
yep. I'm gonna run upstairs real quick because I can hear my kid awake and see what is going
Okay.
on. So I will be right back, guys. And again, I apologize. Everybody, feel free to hang tight, and I will be back in a few. Take it
Okay.
easy, Seth.
Take it easy.
And again, guys, I will be right back. Again, sorry, 1 second. All right, guys. I am somewhat back. Jason says daddy duty's correct. Yeah. Say hi. So, I went and picked up my kid real quick. Guys, just giving my wife a quick break. So, she's a champ. She allows me to stay up late and take care of everything. So, um, this little rascal decided to wake up. She fell asleep early. So, giving my wife a quick 5 minute break. So, I'm just going to answer some questions. Duel says, Seth, is that you on the mic? Yes, that was Seth on the mics with me. So, pretty interesting time. Bulldog should be getting back from walking his bulldogs. And Chid says, check your in-game mail. Looks like I got some mail. Hip hip hooray. Yes, it is my kid. She's here. She's cheering me on. Say, yeah, let's go. Yeah. And she's a mess. Yeah, she's pretty awesome. So, she hadn't really got to see me all day. I had softball games and all that stuff. So, just got home, came straight downstairs, trying to take and get this thing rolling. So, again, guys, I do appreciate when everybody supports the channel. It is awesome. So, yeah. So, all right. Chid did me a favor, shot me over a let your daughter open crystals. You know, I've heard of a lot of people having good luck. I think we're cursed, aren't we? We do not have good luck no matter what. So, she just likes to smack the phone, though. And then my dog also knows how to operate the phone. Both of them, they're pretty hilarious whenever they try to fight over the phone. So, all right. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and get everything ready to go. I'll go ahead and bring some guys in, let them answer some questions, do a little bit of a conference call while I'm out running the kiddo back upstairs before she gets angry. Though she seems to be chilling, but as soon as I start to play, I know exactly where this will go. So, all right, let's get this revive up. Can I use the revive? Okay. Yes. All right. So we're all spent out on potions and points. No option. Failure is not an option at this point, is it? No. I would love for her to hit me a 4-star. Every time that I open crystals, I'm horrible. Maybe she can come with me next Sunday and be a guest star and help me open crystals. Maybe she'll have better luck than I normally do. So, all right. Hold on, Seth. All right, guys. And again, give me a minute. As soon as I run her back upstairs, I'm going to grab me a fresh water. I'll come back. My goal is to beat Red Hulk. He should die. He should have been dead last time. Just a couple bad mistakes. And after that, I will probably call it, and I will resume tomorrow with Nightcrawler. And then we're kind of on the homeward stretch. We'll be halfway through on Road to the Labyrinth, and then we can start looking forward to the Labyrinth of Legends. I've got a lot of work to do, a lot of staying to do, and a lot to get prepared. Definitely going to need a lot of potions. So, again, guys, if you're new here, do me a favor, hit that subscribe button, and we'll appreciate it, won't we? Yeah, we would appreciate all the subscribes and likes that we can get, and anything you can do, we greatly appreciate. So, again, I'm going to run my little Rugrat back upstairs so she can go back to bed. And again, we will get back on it. So, Chid, did you get your mic charged? And Jacob, is your mic ready to roll as well? No. All right. And again, guys, if you're tuning in, you're new here. This is normally not the case. My little Rugrat here decided to wake up. So with that being said, I had to go help out for a few. Normally, it is not a problem. Normally, good little Rugrat sleeping through the night. But hey, Stray Cable, good to see you back, man. Haven't seen you in a while. So again, we're just kind of held out for a quick timeout here. I guess you could call it a quick commercial break. So again, I do appreciate everybody being patient. Going to bring in a couple people. I'm going to be bringing in my two mods that are here that I see, Chid and bringing in Chid and Jacob. We will go from there. So. Sleep through the night. Chid? Hey, Stray Cable, good to see you back, man. Haven't seen you in a while. So again, we're just time out here. I guess you could call it a quick commercial break. And Chid, just so you know, your computer is throwing feedback through, thanks to the time lap. So, all right. I am going to run this Rugrat upstairs. Chid, Jacob, feel free to entertain everybody. And again, thanks, guys. Thanks for all the support. I'll be right back. Bro2D2, good seeing you, man. Bro2D2 completed his ROL today, and he said he used my video to learn from my horrible mistakes and take care of it easily. So, all right, we're out of here, and I'll be right back.
I just want to make sure you can hear me, Chad. Can you hear me? Can you hear me? Can you guys hear me? Can you hear me?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes, I can. I was looking for my cord to connect to my headset the whole time.
All right, ask away. Hit us with some questions, stream.
This should be interesting. Will you guys run map 6 in your place?
Yeah, we're doing once a week on day 3.
Oh, so it's 5, 5, 6, 5, 5.
Yeah.
Never seen that mixture.
And it's just to get more points.
Makes sense. Yeah,
I
speaking
wouldn't.
of
What?
what? You go first.
I wouldn't mind trying map 6 all 5 days.
Oh, that would not be fun. Because Lord knows it can only last so long before Hyperion's smiling face pisses one off. Yes, I can, so. You can't hear him? Or. Because I can hear you perfectly.
Bro 2 said, can hear us. Right around 2 years, Seth.
Okay, justice just got real. Wow. This game is serious. I'm guessing that's Slaston's phone.
Yeah, I would guess. It's not mine.
It's just going off. And he's having a fight with his baby. I think the baby won.
Bulldog, he went to run his kiddo back up.
And she's winning the war.
Oh, yes, very true. She is winning.
Hashtag pray for Slaston in the chat. Underwear stars usually around working right now.
What was that?
So I wonder where Star is usually around working right now.
Oh, man. That does not sound good.
Nope. Nope. His wife is probably awake, giving him the talk. Were you married? Yes,
No,
asking.
I'm only 19.
What?
Yeah.
What? Thought you were older.
Nope.
Oh wow. So I think the age goes Bulldog, Syston, me, then you, then Star.
Star, yeah.
Huh. And he storms in the castle.
All right,
Bulldog.
I am back.
We heard the fight. Who won? But
Oh, could you
I was
hear?
hearing parries left and right.
Oh,
Like
we could hear.
Oh, I'm so
Victor.
sorry. I thought I had my mic muted, but I guess apparently not. I guess it didn't take. So, yeah, no, she's.
Skype is a different mic.
Oh, yeah, that's true. Oh, good. Well, the stream couldn't hear. Yeah, no, she's got some allergy issues. That's why I woke her up. So, kids don't like that stuff. Ugh. So, she's back with mom, going to sleep. Thankfully, I don't have to deal with that part of it. So yeah, we're back live, and let's hope we can take care of this Red Hulk. Should have had
Think
him
you
down
can.
last. Hey, Chit, why do you always have to be a negative Nancy on me?
Hey, I made you an overlay.
uh, all right, here we go. And the thing is, I don't feel like I played him wrong last go around.
Nah, you were distracted by something.
I can tell you the synergy is nice, but it definitely, since it can't be controlled, is very
Hey,
difficult.
real quick, who is spamming you?
I think that's the Alliance chat.
What? I thought you had that on mute.
No, I normally have it turned down, though.
Your alliance
Here.
is very chatty.
Very.
Yes. This is why I always end up so behind. There, I fixed it. So behind in my Alliance quest points and stuff is because every time I turn around, at random times, at like 3, and I stay up late, but at like 3 in the morning, all of a sudden, they got to be up doing stuff. So, Kratos says, we'll be lurking. Just
Hey,
subscribe to the channel.
Kratos?
Enjoy the
What up?
discussion here. So, welcome, man. I appreciate it. And again, guys, if anybody else is new here, do me a favor. Hit that subscribe button. Hit the like button. Greatly appreciate it.
I think he just beat the labyrinth himself.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Nice.
I think like right before Grand he did.
Really interesting. Yeah, I saw where there's a couple other people streaming, but I've seen where we've had a pretty good turnout considering. So, and it looks
Yeah, I'm
like
surprised
Bulldog
how
is.
much. Yeah, what happened to him?
Bulldog had to go walk the dogs.
Yeah, you had to walk the bulldogs.
So,
Oh no, I missed that part.
well, there's a lot of things you miss, like the letter M.
I
Just
mean, you missed like Black Spidey how many times now?
And Wolverine.
hey,
Oh,
well, guys, it looks like your time on the live chat is done. Uh, get out of here. No, I'm just kidding. But I am going to look at bringing Bulldog here back in a few. Guys, actually, I tell you what, 1:15, I'm probably going to look at wrapping things up here soon. Just from the sheer fact that I am going to get some sleep tonight. Today, yesterday, however you want to look at it, was absolutely horrible at work. I felt like I got ran over and had the worst
Didn't
headache all day.
didn't you say you fell asleep at work?
I didn't fall asleep. I went to sleep. Two totally different
Oh.
things. Fall asleep means you're sitting there in your chair and you get bored and you fall asleep. I straight up told one of my managers, I said, look, go watch the desk for me, because in our business, I've got a big desk up front. I was like, you go make sure everything gets taken care of. I'm going to go upstairs and go to sleep. And that's exactly what I did. I got a big conference room upstairs. We went upstairs. I went upstairs. I looked out through the glass. My guys were busy, so at least I knew they were working. They were attempting to work. I climbed on a desk that's in the conference room and laid down until I woke up later. So, and even that didn't help. And I could barely go to sleep. I mean, my head hurt so bad in so many places. It was torture. So, popped like 5 Advil and went to my softball game and finally came around. So, we'll see. I'm hoping tomorrow's not too bad, but
Yeah, hopefully.
yeah. So definitely was no fun. So, guys, I do appreciate the fill in. Like I said, it is 1:15 in the morning. I'm probably going to look at taming things down here in a few, and then tomorrow, Chid. Hopefully, I'll have the overlay ready to done. To be quite honest, I'll probably cut things off, look at fixing the overlay, doing a little maintenance. So, guys, if you've been following, we've got a lot of stuff coming up. I've been working with Chid on some overlays along with some other stuff. We've got a couple things going where we're going to take this stream and continue to build and keep going further and further. Kreno says, not much, just playing arena while I listen to these discussions. I enjoy them. Also, hello, whomever is on the channel as well. So on the channel, I got Jacob and Chid, and again, we're going to start powering things down. I had I just need to get caught up. One day of decent sleep, I think I should have sufficed me. So, going to do a little maintenance on the channel here for the next little bit. So, if you're part of my mod team, moderators or anything like that, if you can stick around, I'm going to go over a couple things with you guys and then kind of go from there. So, Mr. Slim, how's it going, man? I hate to say this, but I'm probably looking at cutting out here in a few. Jacob, Chid, anything you guys need to touch on before we get ready to head out for the afternoon?
Nothing short enough to touch on.
That's true.
Cool.
Oh, I wanted to explain the Ant-Man Black Widow thing real quick.
Good call. This was now real quick, guys. Before we go too deep in this, before we get started, let's tell the live chat. In case you weren't here yesterday, we were discussing Ant-Man glancing blows versus Black Widow and her signature ability. Which one wins out? Can she get past it? What do you know, Jacob?
So, due to Widow's signature, Ant-Man will glance less, meaning she will take less damage, but there's no way to get around Ant-Man's glancing causing Thorn's damage with Black Widow. You just greatly reduce the amount that you take,
Correct.
I guess.
Now, let me ask you this, because now this kind of brings up a very interesting point. If that's the case, in theory, would Black Widow really not have two different things that her signature ability could negate? I mean, she could negate the glancing blow, and at the same time, she could negate thorn damage. So there's two different things there. That's kind of like a double-edged sword.
Since they're both defensive abilities.
So technically speaking, in an oddball way, it's actually more effective than less effective. You got a shot that she's going to get rid of glancing and a shot she's going to get rid of thorns. So even if glancing takes effect, she takes less damage. Or she may just miss thorns altogether. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
So that's interesting. So in all reality, she's got better odds against that than the average champ by far.
If she's high duped, yeah.
All right, interesting. All right, and guys, we'll dig more into that going forward. But again, going to bring Bulldog back on after these two here for just a quick deal as me and Bulldog go over a couple things that we're working on so the channel can have an idea. But outside of that, guys, we're going to power down here in the next probably 5 to 10 minutes. I'm going to finish up with a little bit of arena work and call it a night. So, Jacob, Chid, I appreciate it. Thanks for coming in and helping out.
Anytime.
All right, and Chid, hang tight after the stream for just a quick chat, and we're going to work on this overlay real quick, and then we'll be out of here.
Right. Just let me know if anything.
All right.
Peace.
Take care. All right, guys. Give me 1 second. Give me 1 second. I'm going to go black for 1 second here. I'm going to kill my screen. I want to check one thing. And again, you should be able to still hear me. Should be able to still see me. Just need to check one thing in my text messages. And I forgot I can't consider them on airplane mode. Let me take that off real quick. And again, going to be killing the stream here in a little bit. But guys, hang out. Going to go over a couple things, and we're going to finish up with a little bit of arena. Not much left. And again, I do appreciate everybody that did come in, hang out, and make the stream as fun as it is. Without the live chat, it really just doesn't go as easy. So, oh. All right, I got what I missed. All should be good. With that being said, we should be coming back up live. Should be able to see my screen here in a couple minutes. Where did that go? All right, and I'm showing we're back up live, so good deal. Jason says, night, guys. And again, 1 second here as I bring Bulldog back, just to wrap things up tonight, and then we will be out of here. Let's see if we can fix this Bulldog problem. He's had issues with his mic most of the night.
Hello.
Bulldog.
How you doing?
I am good. Let's see if everybody can hear you again. I know early on we had some issues, but I
think we should probably be okay if it was working before.
I think we got it all figured out. Just want to make sure. But guys, if you can hear Bulldog, do me a favor, let me know. So guys, we've got a lot of stuff coming down the pipeline. I think it's going to be interesting. I really don't want to open up all the secrets to the vault because, again, I'm kind of like a card player. I kind of want to hold things tight right now. But with that being said, I think it's going to be some interesting stuff. Bulldog, would you not agree? I think we should have some interesting new concepts coming to the table.
I do. Yeah, you and I had a couple of pretty decent-sized conversations today via phone, talking about ideas that we have for the channel and some feedback that we've gotten. So, yeah, I think we've got a lot of good things on the horizon as we work out the kinks and bring more stuff to the table. That's one of the things I'm really working on is things like this Ant-Man, Black Widow, same thing with Chid and Jacob is, it being able to respond to people, if not immediately, the next time we stream. So that's one thing I'm really focused on.
So, and guys, I want to make it very clear. If you subscribe here, you're following, you're here in the chat, we're going to always try to prioritize the guys that we see and that we've known. With that being said, though, if somebody new jumps in and has a question, we're going to try to answer it. We pride ourselves.
We'll do our best.
We pride ourselves on getting to the questions and paying attention to the live chat. You guys is what make this go around. Without live chat and without the viewers, it really means nothing. It's just me sitting here playing a game on my phone on YouTube. It's so much more fun when you got guys that are engaged, having a blast, and can enjoy the chat and the conversation. So.
Yeah, another thing we're going to be working on is we want to do some champion breakdowns. Where there's a lot of streamers that have done the same thing, and we want to be able to provide our own insight. I know I've talked about this before. There are things, even after playing 16 months, that I'm still learning. And with new champs coming out with a lot more complexity and a lot more intricacies, I think it's a perfect time to start exploring some of those, like Voodoo and Ghost Rider and Gwenpool. I mean, when did we just learn about that ability accuracy thing? Stuff like that is something we really want to be able to bring to you, the community.
Yeah, it definitely is something we want to do. And Jacob kind of nails on the head. Not try, we will answer it. Guys, here's the thing. We will find the answer. I think I've got a great team of guys and gals that help support the channel, help find the answers we need. So it really is great. With that being said, like I said, we're not really staking it out too much longer. I'm going to beat Gwenpool here, run my streak up a little more, and we will probably be calling it a night. So... Bulldog, is there anything that I'm missing that you can think of?
No, I can't really think of anything. I mean, like you said, we want to keep a few of these things a little bit close to the vest. We don't want to bring them out until they're ready, but we just want to make sure that you, the community, know that this is our focus is on answering your questions and showing you the things that you want to see. I mean, the gameplay is great. I enjoy watching the gameplay as well. I play myself, but I know there's a lot of questions. I see it all the time. So, if you know somebody that's got questions, bring them in. Let them know. We will do everything we can to answer every single question.
Absolutely. So, again, guys, just before we leave here, I just want to say thank you again. I do appreciate everybody coming in, supporting the stream. We've had a huge rise in subscriptions. We've had a huge rise in views. Every night I watch, and I can tell you, we're slowly becoming the channel to come hang out in and to talk and discuss the game because that's what we're here for. We want to make it fun. We want to make it interesting. So please do me a favor. Tell your friends, tell everybody you know, tell them to come this way. At this point, guys, just so you know, we are 3 subscribers away from 300. So
Nice.
hopefully between tonight and tomorrow we get those. What did I say 3? I mean 7. My math is off. It's been a long day. 7 subscribers away. We're at 293, so we're right around the corner from 300. So do me a favor, bring in people. We appreciate it. Refer them over. And come in live chat, discuss the game. That's what we enjoy. So with that being said, go ahead, Bulldog.
Real quick, Jason had mentioned as we're talking about this Ant-Man Black Widow thing that he had noticed when fighting Magic with She-Hulk that it seems like her limbo ability was reduced. So I'm looking here. The effect that She-Hulk has is in reducing their power gain by maxed. I have a Sig 99 She-Hulk. She reduces it by, I think, 19.98%, so almost 20%. So it would affect her ability to gain limbo, as it would prevent her from gaining power so quickly. It actually would help offset the gain from Mystic Dispersion, I think, a fairly significant amount. So to answer your question there, Jason, that's what I think.
And guys, the nice thing is I've got She-Hulk. I've got most of the champions. If there's something in question, we'll find out. We'll put them up to the test. We'll find the people to run it, and we can all watch and keep an eye out for it, because I can tell you this. Last time I checked, 30 people watching is better than 1. The more sets of eyes we have on it looking for certain things, the better. So maybe we can find little neat intricate parts of the game and kind of go from there. So.
And it's not just us; it's you, the community. A lot of the stuff we're getting from you, and this gives us the platform to be able to make sure that everybody sees it. Sometimes these chats can whiz by; people don't see the answers to their questions. So this gives us the opportunity. We will be monitoring that, and again, try to get to every single question. So it's like that. I don't remember the name of it. There's some law, like Moore's law, but it's a different one that says if you want an answer on the internet, don't ask a question, submit the wrong answer, and people will correct you. So, I'm sure we'll be getting some of that as well.
Absolutely. So, again, guys, we're going to be calling it a night here. I greatly appreciate everybody stopping in. Again, if you're around, if you're normal here, do me a favor, bring someone else in. It's obvious you come back for a reason. We're putting up some good content. We're continuing to grow. If you got suggestions, let me know. If you're new here, do me a favor, hit that subscribe button, hit like. And again, we really appreciate everything. So with that being said, it's good seeing you all. I hope you guys have a good week. I will be trying to keep you updated on my Alliance War and my Alliance Quest. Please feel free to follow me on Twitter at Slice'em. You can also add me on the Line app, Slice'em as well. So guys, till next time, enjoy your night, enjoy your day, and hope you keep running and getting what you need inside the game. So best of luck to you. Take care.